everybody, and how are you today? Today we are going to be playing some Valheim. Alright, this is a Viking survival game, folks. Went ahead and created a character, named him Ledolf, which means wolf descended in Norse, from my research online. So let's go ahead and hop on into the gameplay and see what we're dealing with. And I am starting fresh new. I've already played it a little bit, so kind of know what we're getting into. But let's just go ahead and get this going. We've rolled a new world for me to start in. Let's go ahead and kickstart this off. Yeah, I approve. Drix, we're headed back in time. You ready? Yeah? Let's head back in time. Way back in the days of looting and pillaging. Let's establish ourselves a base. Is one of the first things you want to do when you get into the game. You want to start collecting things and pick them up. This game is very unforgiving. At first, it can be incredibly difficult. You want to try to get a small little shelter put up and ready before nighttime, I've learned. And it, of course, gives you a little bit of the story, leading you into the game so you know what to expect. Get everything set for you. Now, the game does have a few mods out for it already. I absolutely do recommend installing SweetFX and getting a mod that makes it where you can see it makes the graphics look beautiful, even more beautiful than they already are. If your computer can support it with its graphics card, I definitely recommend checking that one out. Another mod that I'm using is one that allows you to go into first person, which they do not immediately have in the game yet. Not saying they won't add it in the future, but it is a nice feature to have. Wow, looks like I'm coming in to the place where I live, where it storms all the time. Thank you, Mr. Tutorial Bird, for dropping me off in the middle of the storm. You're doing me no favors here, Bird. Oh, and we're not just starting off. Oh, wow, they are ready to beat me up already. Right out of the box. This is going to be an interesting playthrough, folks. Yeah, behind you. Come on, bro. Come at me. Blah! Knocked you out. Go ahead and start picking up our resources. We're going to need plenty of them. We picked up some rocks. We also picked up some resin. Now, the way this game works with crafting, when you pick items up, if you do not know the recipes for them, you will start to learn the things as you pick up the materials to create them. Now, as you see, it's going to start us off right here at this little place. Right now, if we die, we will come right back here. When you die, you do take a little bit of penalties, but they do go away as time progresses. You will lose a little bit of your playtime, but you'll get it back as you go through. I mean, you may have been doing something, you'll get set back a little bit by getting killed, but you just have to definitely go back and get your stuff, because your stuff all drops to the ground in a little tombstone that you have to go back to and loot. Alright, let's head into the forest, see what we can find. You want to start off by picking up a few of these little branches. No, Mr. Deer, you have nothing to worry about from me just yet. Now, the pigs you see, they are a wonderful source of both meat and leather. You will want to engage these when you find them. However, I probably should not be doing this to no way. We got this. We got box them pigs. Yeah. Come here, little piggies. Time for you to go to the market. We're going to go 12 rounds, piggy. Come here. Oh, sounds like you're bringing a friend. Boom. box your little friend to death. You really want me? Let's go. Oh! Like I was saying, folks, death is real in this game. Good news is you will respawn back here, and you will have to go back and get your stuff. Because as you see, it drops absolutely everything to the ground. Now, this isn't a big problem on if you're playing by yourself. And once again, it is skill-based, so the more you use skills, the better they go up in experience. So that way, they become even better the more and more you use them. Now, see, the pigs are still over by my body. Oh, and we already got a mad pig. Mad pig. Mad pig. Let's go 12 rounds, bro. You and me. Oh, no. Someone must want to let me know that my car's warranty has expired. Not right now. Alright. Let's go ahead and pick this stuff up. We want to go ahead and get all of our items back. Now, once you pick your items back up, you do need to re-equip them by right-clicking on them. We still are at full health. Now, unbuffed, your health will sit at 25. Now, the way in which you get your health even higher is by eating food. Different food gives you different buffs, so you will want to pay attention to them. Oh, he's not frightened anymore. He's kind of dead, guys. Ooh, there's 2 pigs over there. Also, definitely pay attention to your surroundings and what sounds you hear. They can alert you to hidden dangers, like enemies coming up behind you, or bigger enemies, like the nasty little ogres. You will definitely be able to tell what's coming up to you. Blah! Knocked you out. Alright, and the bird wants to talk to us again. Wood and stone. Thank you, birdie. Little birdie told me how to survive. And that is how I survive. Time to die, big boy. Whoa! Right in the kisser. Ooh! Critted him. Wow. One shot. If we were playing an FPS game, I would have said, boom, headshot. But that was more like a smack headshot. Oh, nice. I see a little building off in the distance. We're going to stop and pick up these rocks. Go ahead and get those up. Pick up a few more. Never have enough rocks. Alright, here's the water. A couple things to pay attention to while you're near the water. Occasionally you will find flint, like this right here. You want to pick that up. Also, another thing to pay attention to is that also by the water you will usually find necks. They are lizard-looking people. They are aggressive, but they do drop various different items, including their tails, which can be cooked for food. Ooh, berries. I'm going to go ahead and pick these. We're going to eat a couple of these, and they should give us a slight buff, as well as some health regeneration. Yeah! As you see, I am using SweetFX with the game, where you can turn on quite a few options. I do recommend turning on the DPX and the HDR. It does make the water look even better and have a nice little shine to it. And it brightens up the landscape some and makes the grass even more vividly colored. Now, when you're at the water, the things to keep in mind, you can swim. Now, it's going to be based off of your stamina bar. Your stamina bar, if it gets to 0, you will start taking damage. You're drowning, basically. But we want to go see what that building is, so let's go ahead and swim. Of course, this also is skill-based, so the more you swim, the more the skill will go up, and the more you can swim without worrying about your bar going down. And of course, the more things you do to use your stamina, the more your stamina bar will increase. So you'll be able to do even more. Now, that looks like a small building. Definitely a small building. We might actually be able to turn that into our first house if it's big enough. I don't think that's big enough. That looks like a tower. Let's go check it out. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Oh, what is that? That looks... What is that? I have yet to see that on one of my playthroughs. Looks like it's supposed to look like a well. Ooh, even bigger building. Oh, that one's a stone tower. And now, from my previous playthroughs, I've got a good idea what's inside that stone tower. There's a couple boneheads in there. And probably at this point of the game, that's probably not a good idea for me to engage those yet. We are coming up on nighttime. We probably should make a place to live for the night. Or turn this one into a place to live for the night. Let me see here. First thing we want to do is bring this crafting menu up. Go ahead and craft a hammer. You need the hammer before you do anything else to build with. I'm also going to craft a stone axe, so we'll have something to chop trees down with. And later on we'll make the club. Right now I'm not so worried about defense, because I'll just box them. Yes, Birdie, I know I crafted a hammer. Thank you for telling me something I already know. That's like when you go to the store and pick up a bag of peanuts, and on the back it says, warning, may contain peanuts. Well, yeah, that's the whole reason why I picked up the bag of peanuts, because I wanted the peanuts. Alright, here we are in the crafting menu. As you see, we've got the ability to make a fire. You can make a little spit to put over the fire and cook your meat. So far in building, we don't have anything. We do have enough to make a fire. So, what we're going to do is go ahead and make the fire. Put that out there. That'll keep us from being cold. But, I am out. I do not have any wood to build with, so we're going to go out adventuring at nighttime. Because we need wood. Now, you can beat down these little trees pretty easily and get wood. The weapons also do take durability damage, so as you use them, they will get broken. The good news is for now, all you have to do is go to your workbench, and there's a little button that you can click that will repair different things in your inventory. Now, I do see in the future, remember this game is in early access, I do see in the future them possibly making it where you have to have materials to repair your equipment. In similar games, I would have expected that. Oh! Oh, that's bad. And that's why you don't adventure at night. More enemies come out at nighttime. And don't get discouraged. You are going to die. Quite a lot. Hi, Mr. Birdie. You're back to bother me again. Yes, I already know the weather. We need to head that direction. So we're going to head off in this general direction. How are you doing today, Griggs? You doing good? Awesome. We just died. Again. And as you see in the middle of the night, it is incredibly hard to see. I am just going to run forward and hope for the best. When we get to the water, we're going to rest a minute before we try to cross that. I don't feel like dying again. One of the most important things you can do as soon as you get your base up, of course, is to drop a bed. The bed will set your respawn point wherever the bed is at. The bed has to be sheltered. So you want to make sure that you build a roof over it. Now let's go ahead and take a dip. Oh no! No! Oh, we're taking damage. We're drowning. Thankfully we made it. Oh, Mr. Deer, you have nothing to worry about for me just yet. All my items back. Now, if you smack a tree and you see it says too hard, it means that you are not ready to beat down that type of tree. You're just going to have to wait till later when you get better equipment or better skills. So we're going to continue to beat down these little saplings. They do yield wood, just not very much at a shot. To do that, you want the bigger trees. Sounds like that deer is really aggravated by my presence. Oh, that's not a deer. Oh, that's a few of them. Hey, that's not nice, guys. Stop trying to hit me. They do not like fire, and they will try to stay away from it. Hey, no smacking me with rocks. That's not nice either. Inside my house a minute. There's one that, oh boy, there's more. And this, folks, is white. Oh no, I set myself on fire and I died. The gods are merciful. You died. I love how it says that. The gods are merciful. No! This is going to be a fun run, corpse run, back to your body. Do get used to this, folks. I can't imagine somebody doing a playthrough where they did it as hardcore, where if they died, their game was over. This game would be pretty difficult to do that with, I would surmise. I definitely probably couldn't do it. Drix, you probably could, right? Oh, hi there. Let's go, bro. Nighttime boxing. Bip. Give me that leather. I'll take them stones, too. Might as well. Kind of hoping it'll turn daytime. If you wait long enough, it will turn daytime. Hey, a runestone. When you find these, they give you nice little subtle hints. You just give it a second and it'll change it from Norse over into English. All those pretty runes. Fear the Horned One, and spare his kin. Sorry, no can do. Deers are an excellent source of leather and meat. Sorry, no can do. Of course, from personal experience, I will tell you that before we go deer hunting, we are going to make a bow. Definitely going to make a bow. Okay, that's the items that dropped. Now we're going to chill inside our house. Covered. Go ahead and equip our tunic again. Furniture. We cannot build anything because we do not have enough wood. Before we do anything, you need to drop one of these. You absolutely have to have a workbench in a house to be able to build. Alright, as you see, we learned all the new things to make. Now let's go in here, and we are going to try to get a bed in here. Maybe. Ooh, we got bed in. Now, what is that noise? Yeah. Bed needs a roof. Oh no. Go away, birdie. Why are you on my bed, birdie? Bad birdie, get off my bed. Now, if you right-click your middle button while you have a hammer selected, it will destroy whatever walls built. We're going to destroy all of that. Now the game, when it realizes that the structural integrity has been compromised, it will eventually collapse around you, which is what we did just there. We need to put a roof on the building ASAP. And this is voxel based, if I'm not mistaken. So we've seen quite a few other building games, although the building system is a little flaky sometimes. You should be able to get it to work. I'm basically just trying to make a little hut until it looks like it's already turning morning. There, we have a wonderful little hut. Yeah, it probably would not pass the building code inspections here, but hey, a home's a home. Yes, birdie. Thanks, bird. Now, as you can see, once you place the workbench, it will put this giant white circle around the workbench. This is your build area. Anything in this area you can build. Bird, how are you phasing through the walls? You're creeping me out, bro. Yes, you're telling me something I already know. Thank you. Now it is daytime. Ooh, can't chop the big tree down. We'll find another one. It is our second day. We hurried up and threw a house together, a little hut with the bare necessities to be able to sleep through the night. As you've seen earlier, it is a very good idea to sleep through the night instead of staying up. Nighttime brings a lot more enemies. Now, while you're out cutting trees, pay attention. The trees can fall on you and kill you. Oh, hi there. What? You don't like me chopping the tree? Here, let me chop you instead. Come at me, bro. Want a piece of this? Oh, you're bringing friends. I'm out. Go back over to the house because they don't like light. Hey! You want some? Come get it. Yeah! Whoa. Axe to the face. Come here. Trying to stop me from being able to build here? I don't think so. Oh boy, why is there all those coming after me? It's only day 2, guys. Really? We need to get rid of this one. He's gone. Alright, boys. Y'all want a piece of it? Come get it. They don't like the fire, so they will try to stay away from it. Come on. Who wants some? You're dead. You're dead. And you're going to join your friends here in just a moment. Yeah! Chop! 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 Also, be sure to pick up the resources that they drop. They dropped a couple nice things. Let's go back over and pick up our wood. And continue chopping the trees. As you see, that would have fell on my head. And you want to move because if it rolls, it will kill you too. Now keep in mind that you can also cause them to fall into other trees, which can make them also fall. And you can also drop them on top of other creatures and or monsters and or players, so keep that in mind. Oh, my axe broke. No problem. What we'll do is we'll head back to our little camp, use the workbench. Yes, I forgot to patch a hole in the back of the house. I think I'll leave it like that. That's nice, being able to use a workbench without having to go inside. Once you chop the big tree down, you'll have to break the log down even further. When you do break them down, do pay attention. They still can roll, and they still will roll, can and will roll over you and kill you. You're going to pick up all that wood. Definitely also be sure to chop up the stumps. That's the source of a little bit of extra wood that you have. Now, sometimes they will drop seeds. You can plant those and plant trees so you can have a renewable resource. One of the few resources in the game that is renewable. I know later on in the game there are some that are not. So once you use them up, they are gone. Now, here we are back at our little encampment. Go into our build menu. One of the first things we want to drop is you want to come over into crafting, and we are looking to put a cooking spit over our fire. Now, one of the other things you have to do, absolutely have to do, is make sure that your fire is covered, or when it rains, it will put it out. So we're going to go in here, where you're going to just slap a little wall right yonder, and we are going to see about putting a little lean-to over the top of it. Boom! That hopefully should keep our fire lit. Now, I caution you about putting it inside your house. The reason you can put it inside the house, I have done a build where I built a chimney. It does work, but if you put it in the house without proper ventilation, it will not only damage your building, it will kill you. The smoke will definitely kill you. Now with that in place, we are able to cook food. One of the most important things in the game is being able to cook your food, so what we're going to do is put our raw meat that we got from killing the pig. As you see, smoke does hurt you, so you definitely don't want to stand right next to it. It will also set you on fire if you're standing in it. Obviously, fire burns, fire hurts. Unless in this game you get wet somehow, like from rain or from swimming. If you stand in the fire, it will go away real quick. You will take minimal damage because you're wet, but the status ailment will go right away. Now, to cook, all you do is look at the spit while you have stuff in your inventory. We're going to cool the fire so it gets nice and hot. We're going to look at the spit, use cooking station. You put the meat on, and what you're going to wait for is for it to make a sizzling noise with a little flash that lets you know the food is done. It goes from done to cold incredibly fast, so definitely be sure to watch your food. You can't just put it on and walk away. just like that, it lets you know the food is done. I'm going to pick those up. Pick that one up. Go ahead and put some more on. Now, my friend Amon has a tried and true proven method for cooking. He sits in front of it and rapidly pounds on the E key. It'll automatically pick it up when it's done cooking and automatically throw the next ones on. Works for you? Works for you. If it works for you, be sure to stop by and tell Amon thank you. Okay, I don't have any more cookable items. There's one still cooking. So we're going to wait for that to cook. Now, coal does become important later in the game, so keep that in mind. Later on, you may want to make some coal. One of the easiest ways to do it is to do like I do in the kitchen and burn the food. But right now, that would not be a good idea, so we're going to let that go. Now, this is only a little lean-to for now. With the bare necessities, we will be building a bigger house in a future playthrough. Now with a lot more amenities. Hi, Mr. Deer. All right. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go around gathering up some materials and stuff so we can work on setting up our first major base. Oh, wow, the fog rolled in. That's another thing you have to pay attention to in the game is the weather. There is quite a few different weather types that can affect you, and as you see, the fog makes it much more difficult to see them. Now, I'm going to give you a few tips as well for if you decide to get this game, which it is in early access and it is on Steam right now, and it is decently priced. One of the major settings I definitely recommend doing is when you come into settings when first getting a game, is to come down here and enable VSync. The difference in frame rates is incredible. You definitely want to make sure that's on. You will have to restart your game as soon as you do it, but absolutely worth it. Also, there's some other settings that you can set over here. You can make it where if you don't like the camera shaking, you can turn that off. You can show the hints, means the bird that comes down and bothers you. You mess with your graphics in here. Another one that I definitely recommend is turning motion blur off unless you like that kind of thing. Every game that I play, I immediately go turn that off. I don't enjoy that feature. Of course, you can adjust your volume. You can make it where the music is always on. We should turn on the music a little bit so y'all can hear some of the aesthetics. Of course, you can change all of your controls in here. You can play this with a gamepad. I have not tried that yet. And of course, it's all customizable. Close out the menu. Some of the other interesting things later in the game that you'll learn to do, you will get to go sailing. My friends say it is very interesting. I have not gotten that far in the game yet. Also, these bigger rocks you will be able to destroy later on in the game after we encounter our first boss, which we'll be getting to in some future playthroughs. The music is very relaxing. Of course, we know we're not going to be able to beat on that tree. Now, that gray stuff on your mini-map that looks like a mountain, that is actually water. And the more you explore the map, the more it will open up. Oh, deadlock. These do not take quite as many hits, and they yield wood. I definitely like them when I find them. Oh, look, they're back. They're trying to sell me something. I don't want to buy it. Oh boy, there's more than one. Let's take them back to base. And they're throwing rocks at me. What a nice bunch of guys. All I wanted to do was chop some trees. And now they... Oh, holy cow! Wow, that's a lot of them. Oh, there's a red one. That usually denotes that he's stronger than the others. You know, boys, I'm going to go over by my fire for a minute because I know that y'all will not get right on the fire. build menu up. You know what? Everybody gets on fire. Fire for everyone. Fire! Oh, my clothes broke. Yay. Ooh, let's get out of there. Back out our axe. Handy dandy. Oh, they got me. I took a rock to the head. Ouch. Wow. This is death number what? 5? 6? And they are still outside, folks. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to sneak out and grab our items. Now I am going to go over, try to get over here to my workbench real quick. And we're going to make something to pound them in the head with. They are trying to beat my house. This is not a good thing. Hey, you buddy, let's go clubbing. What, you don't want to go clubbing? Oh, he's got a star. He's harder than the other ones. Well, I don't think he enjoyed the night out clubbing. Well, we took out 2 of them, but I bet their friends will be back. That's okay. We'll be ready for the friends. Let's go ahead and get in our house. We can make rag tunic and pants now. I'm already wearing a rag tunic, so let's go ahead and craft some pants. That will reduce the damage that we take. While we're at it, let's go ahead and make a wood shield. I can block with wood shield. You want to go ahead and right click to equip. I want to move that out of my quick bar because I don't, well, we'll leave it in there next to the club, that way I can quickly equip it. I'll put the hammer at the end. Now that we have a shield, you hold your right mouse button and it will block. Now you want to equip and equip. Now we can equip both our axe or our club. Wow, I can set the beach down. I'm surprised. Normally it says too hard in the beginning when you hit those. Now let's see if we can make this fall down the hill and roll over the back. Timber! Oh yeah, they're mad. He didn't like getting rolled over by a tree. Come here, boys. Let's go clubbing. Yeah. Oh, hi there. You want to go clubbing too? I don't think they enjoyed their experience. Don't worry, next time I'll bring glow sticks, guys. We'll go raving. Yeah! Well, folks, if you've enjoyed what you've been watching, be sure to hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see some more of this, be sure to let me know in the comments. And if you'd like to see some more awesome videos by me and Drix over here, be sure to hit the subscribe button and it'll let you know every time that I go live and every time that I got a new video for you to watch. Once again, this has been Drix. You have a wonderful day.